I'm Mick Garris, and I write and direct films and television. I was the first writer on Hocus Pocus. I created the Masters of Horror TV series and have directed more Stephen King than anybody. I'm really fortunate to have been able to work with and become friends with Michael Jackson. I was a hopeful screenwriter at the time, and John Landis and I became friends. It was right after American Werewolf. Michael had seen that and had been blown away by it. And so he wanted to do something on film like that. Michael was very frightened of horror films, and he was fascinated by the makeup of it, and with Rick Baker and the whole process of transformation, which was something that was always a theme that Michael would return to in his music, in his life, and in the videos. So when Thriller came along, the invitation came out to me and my wife if we would like to be zombies. So we actually got to be zombies in the most phenomenal, successful music video of all time. I'm the last zombie to come out of the ground in the graveyard sequence, and then I'm to Michael's side as he breaks into the house. We come in together, and I'm right behind him there. And that's my golden moments in Thriller. Well, Ghosts came about as an idea that Michael had. He wanted to do something really scary. And so he called Mr. Scary, Stephen King, to talk about an idea to do together. And originally it was just going to be a music video for a song that Michael was writing for the end titles to Addams Family Values. So King and I had just shot The Stand. We were just starting post-production when Michael came to him with this idea, and King wrote the script and then suggested me to Michael. We had this meeting, and that's where Ghosts started. It had a very large transformation over the course of it, and eventually became by far the most expensive music video ever made.
You're strange, and I don't like you.
It really is about being the outsider and about being disregarded by normal life. It was something that Michael could really identify with. And so I decided to let's put that house as it's Castle Frankenstein. You know, the townspeople are storming the castle with their torches and do it in black and white for the opening sequence and do all of that. And what better way to establish the outsider? We shot for 2 weeks and never got into the music video part, because when you work Michael hours, they're not the same as regular hours.
Did I scare you?
By the time everything shut down, we'd spent $7 million. It ended up coming in at about $15 million, all of it out of Michael's pocket. And so it became this 35-minute, what do you call it? It's not really a short, it's not a music video, but it's something unique. In the 3 years between the time I worked on it and then Stan Winston took it over, it just, first of all, it became Michael's own project. It was his idea to be the mayor, and it became huge because Michael loved to do things big. He wanted it to be bigger and better than anything had ever been done before. 35 minutes might be a little long for the story he was telling, but it's just filled with kitchen sink ideas. And if there was an imaginative idea or a visual, it's in there. Pretty spectacular stuff at a time when a lot of digital effects were not that sophisticated. They were leading the charge. What people don't know about Michael was that he was really funny. When we were doing Ghosts, I remember at midnight getting that call, hello, being a little annoyed, being called at midnight, Mick Garris, please? This is Mick. Gotcha! And it was Michael putting on a voice. Michael didn't remember that I had been in Thriller until I told him, I was one of the zombies, and he got really excited about that. And Michael and I became friends, and to have visited Neverland on several occasions during the course of this was just the most amazing experience you can imagine. My history has been to collaborate with Steven Spielberg, Stephen King, Michael Jackson, Clive Barker, all these, truly amazing people, and I just feel like the luckiest guy on earth,